Hey there, have you ever really thought about all the little things you do every day almost on autopilot? Those small routines? Well, it turns out they're way more powerful than you might think. Today, we're going to dig into the daily habits that can either build you up or, well, break you down. Let's get into it.
So let's start with a really quick check-in with yourself. As I go through these next couple of questions, just think about your own day. First one, are you an early bird? Up and at 'em when the sun comes up?
Or are you more of a night owl? Maybe you do your best work when everyone else is asleep. And how about this one? Do you make time to move your body every day? Your answers to these questions, they kind of start to paint a picture of the habits that are already running your life. So let's figure out what that really means. All right, so before we can start putting labels on things, good versus bad, let's just make sure we're all on the same page about what a habit even is. It's a super simple idea, but it's the key to everything we're about to talk about. So a habit, at its core, is just something you do over and over again until it becomes automatic. I mean, think about it. You don't wake up and have a big debate with yourself about whether or not to brush your teeth, right? You just do it. That's a habit in action. And here are a few classic examples you probably recognize. Waking up at the same time, pouring that first cup of coffee, hitting the books after dinner. These aren't just things that happen once. Nope, they are the consistent little routines that make up our day-to-day lives. Okay, and now for the fun stuff. Let's talk about the habits that are like making an investment in yourself. The ones that pay you back big time for both your body and your mind. These right here are what you might call game changers. Waking up early, fueling your body with good food, getting some exercise, staying on top of your responsibilities, and even reading a little. They might seem small, but each one creates this positive ripple effect that just sets you up for a better day. Let's look at why these work so well. Getting up early isn't just about having more hours. It's about getting that quiet, focused time before the rest of the world wakes up. That can totally transform your productivity. And of course, there's exercise. This is the engine that powers you through your day. It's not about trying to become a professional athlete. It's just about keeping your body and your mind running smoothly. But hey, physical health is only half of it. Your brain needs a workout too. And that's what reading is. It's like strength training for your mind. Every single page you read builds up your knowledge and helps you see the world in a new way. So just take a second here. Looking at these examples, which of these good habits do you already have locked down? Go ahead and give yourself some credit for those. Okay, now it's time to be honest with ourselves and flip the coin over. We got to talk about bad habits. These are the things that quietly sneak in and steal our energy, our health, and even our potential. So do any of these look a little familiar? The late-night gaming sessions that turn into mornings, watching just one more episode, skipping breakfast because you're late? Yeah, these are the super common traps that can slowly but surely drag us down. And let's talk about the real cost of these habits. Staying up late doesn't just make you a little tired. It's a recipe for a whole day of feeling foggy, being in a bad mood, and just not being your best self. Same thing with skipping breakfast. Your body has been fasting all night long. It needs fuel to get going. When you skip that first meal, you're pretty much asking your body to run on empty, and that just leaves you feeling weak and unfocused. All right, let's put these things side by side. Sometimes when you see a direct comparison, the impact of these little daily choices becomes crystal clear. I mean, check this out. It's a perfect example. On one side, you have pure, clean hydration, something your body desperately needs. On the other side, you've got a can full of sugar that gives you a quick buzz and then a nasty crash. When you see it like this, the better choice is kind of a no-brainer, right? And here's another one. One of these choices leads to learning something new, being prepared, and building a skill. The other one, well, it leads to the end of a Netflix series. Both are ways to spend an evening, but they take you to completely different places. So, which one is better? So, where does all this leave us? The point of this is not to make you feel guilty about your bad habits. Not at all. It's about realizing that you, and only you, have the power to make a different choice. And this right here is the most important question. Seeing what needs to change is the first part, but the real magic starts when you actually decide you want something better for yourself. And listen, starting that change doesn't have to be some huge, dramatic thing. It can be as simple as just stating your intention. Even just saying to yourself, I want to exercise more is an incredibly powerful first step that gets the ball rolling. If you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. The small things you do every single day are not small. They are the building blocks of your future. Seriously, the person you're going to be in 5 years is being built by the habits you choose today. So I'll leave you with this final thought. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just pick one. What is one small, good habit that you can start right now, today? The choice is all yours.